Good morning, everybody. I'm Jenny from Jen's Emporium. I'm running a little bit late this morning. Things didn't quite go planned, but anyway, we finally got here. So I'm just going to start the reading today. Strength of mind, strength of faith. That's what comes to me this morning. Strength of mind, strength of faith. So we're just going to start with the Sacred Spirit deck and see what messages they have for us for today. So I'm just going to move that back a little bit. Yeah, that's better. Just give myself a little bit more room. Strength of mind, strength of faith. Eternal union, new love is forming. That's very nice. Channel your knowledge, critical judgment. Yes. Use your own discernment, people. Connect with spirit. Oh, eternal union, new love is forming. Yes. This is with your connection to your faith, to your spirit, to the universe, to God, whatever your title. This is the new love is forming, the new connection. Strength of mind, strength of faith. Connect with your spirit, connect with your guides, connect with your past loved ones, connect with your God, whatever title you choose, and use your own discernment to find out, to figure out what information is coming to you, what's real and what's not, what's true and what's not. And this is the same for any news that comes to you, regardless whether it's from the divine or whether it is from your news channel, your television, your radio. You use your own discernment to work out what is true and what is not, because there is a lot of non-truths in this world, a lot of non-truths. Educate your mind and your senses. Expansion. Think outside the box. Understand there is a lot more in this life, a lot more in this world that we don't know about. This is like the creation of life. Empowering woman. Empowering woman. Stop the rape and attacking and minimizing and oppressing and all the discrimination and hatred goes towards women all the time. Women are so incredibly intuitive and powerful, the creators of all, the creator of life. Reconnect with your past, reconnect with where you come from. Stop the division in the world. Stop the division in the world. Look at the way the world has been split in half. See, in this expansion, educate your mind and senses, which is expanding, of course, developing, and this is what the image. But to me, it also is like splitting the world in half, because people have become so desensitized, so separated, so detached from their intuition, from themselves, from their heart, from their ancestors, from the way things used to be. We used to be so connected to Mother Earth, We understood the seasons and the flows. We understood the connection with spirit. We understood the connection with ourselves, but it's been lost. I'm just shuffling some spirit of the animals. And I'll pull some tarot as well. I realise this eternal union, new love is forming. Looks very romantic, but the feeling I'm getting this honestly is connecting with yourself, connecting with spirit, connecting with the universe, God, whatever your title, and truly feeling what the information is, truly picking up on the energies, on the what's around you. How does it vibrate with you? Does it resonate with you? Does it kind of grind when you hear it? Open our hearts, open our minds to everything that's in this world, that's on it and in it and around it. Bring back, empower women and let them guide you. Don't let ego get in the way as to because someone else is telling you or showing you or leading you to a better way. Just because it's a woman or someone that you think that you know better than. Hawk, messenger. Spirit is sending you messages. Open your greater vision to see the signs. Focus on priorities and eliminate distractions. You have a bright future. Let yourself ascend to new heights. Absolutely. Absolutely. Spirit is sending you messages. Channel these messages. Discern what's true. Discern what's not. You know in your heart what's real. You need to reconnect. Expansion. Educate your mind and senses. Open your heart, open your mind, reconnect. Reconnect to the energy, to the Mother Earth. B, community. You are a powerful creator. Your work blesses everything you touch. Be open to receiving sweetness. You are the Queen of Abundance. Pull together with everyone. I'm just going to pull some tarot. Work with your community. Build communities and look after each other. Support each other. All this tearing down and ripping apart. The Nine of Pentacles. It's about conceiving and birthing of new ideas, new beginnings. It could be fertility for some, but it's the creation of newness, the creation of new beginnings, the creation of all of us pulling together, understanding that love is the greatest energy, the most powerful energy of all, and just connect with that energy, connect with the flow of the universe, and just stop all the bullshit. Stop the discrimination. Stop the titles. Stop the discrimination in every sense of that word. In every sense of that word. The King of Pentacles. This conceiving and birthing of new ideas, new creations, new ideas, bringing that in and creating it in the physical, creating these communities, creating the love, the support and the guidelines for each other. The Five of Swords. Now, the Five of Swords is normally a card of like defeat, arguments, confrontations, conflicts, all that sort of thing. But in this card here, there's a wee child. There's a wee child sitting here and being protected. And this is seriously what we need to do. We need to protect our children. We seriously need to protect our children. Protect our children. Protect our... I was going to say innocence, but it's not even innocent. It's about when children are born, when children are little, they are quite open and quite susceptible to messages from spirit or from the universe or from God. They pick up on frequencies, they pick up on energies, they understand things that unfortunately they grow up, unless it's been encouraged, they grow up and kind of grow out of that. But we need to reconnect with our openness of a child, but with the wisdom and knowledge that we have. We need to open our inner child to connect and to receive the messages from the universe, from our God, from our spirits that want to show us, to guide us, and to help us. We need to protect that open channel. And with that open channel, use your adult discernment and understanding, your knowledge, your wisdom, everything that you have learned and gathered over the years. Use that to discern what is truth and what is not. Sorry, I thought I dropped a card, but I wasn't sure. I thought it flew out somewhere, but I think it flipped. And the Four of Swords is about rest and recuperation, really. It's about clearing your thoughts, letting go of thoughts that aren't productive, letting go of self-limiting thoughts and patterns, letting go of judgments, discriminations. The Four of Swords. Swords is about thoughts. And the Four of Swords generally represents rest and recuperation. This is resting your mind, taking away from your mind what doesn't serve you, which doesn't serve anybody, and just relying on your inner truth, on your thoughts, intuitions, and gut feelings that you have decided is the truth for you with your discernment. Only keep in your mind and only think about what is of the purest and highest frequency for your highest good. Only you will find peace and rest and can be more settled when you rest with the thoughts that serve you. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Now I know this is the Five of Swords, but there's the fifth one. Oh, okay, sorry. And the Eight of Pentacles. Keep working. Yeah, keep working on this. Keep working on clearing your mind of what doesn't serve you and finding clarity and peace with only keeping in your mind what needs to be there, and getting rid of all the other stuff that doesn't serve you. Work on this protecting the children, protecting your inner child, encouraging your inner child with their openness to receive, their abilities to receive. Keep working on that. What was it? Strength of mind, strength of faith. Strength of mind, strength of faith. Faith. And the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is generally in tarot the wounded warrior. The knight that kept fighting the battle. But this to me, with the arrows, the four wands, in the mirror, this is communication. This is 8. Communication from the other side. The 8 of Wands is communication. Whether it be, cell phone, computers, doesn't matter. It's communications coming in. But this here in the mirror, this is communications from the other side. And he's still got one wand in his hand because that question hasn't been answered yet. He doesn't have all of that information. You have to know what questions to ask. There's something about the way that you ask the question. There's something about this question. And we have the Princess of Wands, who's the page. This question hasn't quite been formulated. But with these new leaves, it's the question that needs to be asked, the action that needs to be taken, still hasn't come into the physical. It still hasn't been born. It hasn't been. It's still this question. There's something about this question. This is the beginning of taking action. This is the beginning of something new, but it hasn't come to fruition yet. It hasn't been brought into the physical. I just want some clarifiers for the Nine of Wands. There's a question, there's an idea, there is something that is new. There is something that is a new idea, a new way of doing things, something new is coming. Something new has been conceived. A new idea has been conceived. A new idea has been thought of, but this new idea, this question, hasn't come to fruition. It's not brought into the physical. I'd like some clarifiers for the Nine of Wands, please. What's this unasked question? The Nine of Wands, please. See, he has no leaves on his wand. But she does, because it's the beginning of formulating whatever this question is, formulating whatever this action is. It's begun. Something has begun. Cards for the Nine of Wands, please. The Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords generally is about anxiety, sleepless nights, worrying, so much stuff going on in your head you can't sort it out. But in this Nine of Wands, there's a balance. Like there's light being shone on the shadow. I see you, you see me. It is a counterpart. It is illumination. It is illumination. It is the light bulb of the idea. Seven of Cups. Choices. It is the illumination of the idea. Which cup do we bring to fruition? Which cup do we fill? No, we fill the cup as a collective. This unasked question, this new idea that hasn't been brought into the physical, is there is a beginning of a shaping, a beginning of a forming of a question or an action. But for this question or this action to actually be brought into the physical, we need to illuminate. Illuminate the shadows. And as a collective, fill the cup. And in filling the cup, you create the question or create the action. Which creates. Six of Pentacles is about give and take, the flow, give and take, working together, sharing, colluding, coming together and celebrating. Celebrate together, a give and take, and not with us, not with just people, but with Mother Earth as well. Sharing what we have, sharing what we have. Shine the light on the shadow. Find the truth. Find your truth. And then build a community. There was a card, community. Yes, the B, the community. And as a community, we fill the cups, we create the answers, we create the solution, we create the sharing, the give and take, the flow, the natural order. That is beautiful. We need to come together as united. Stop this division, stop the bullshit, honestly. Any other cards, please? And once again, he's a messenger of action. He's a messenger of this. this here. The question or the idea hasn't quite formed. It hasn't brought into the physical. The princess is the page. It's the infant, the beginning of the energy. And the energy is growing, but it's growing slowly. But it is growing. This energy of coming together as a collective and creating something together as a collective, it has started and it is moving forward. That is awesome. Now, if I can find my other cards, here they are. I'm just going to do a healing with the fairies. Healing with the fairies, yes. That is exciting to see. That this idea, this question, this something that isn't quite formed, that is starting to. It is starting to take shape. It is starting to move forward. And I'm really hoping that that is us. that is us as a collective. Because the next card, inner child. Absolutely. Protecting this inner child. Protect the children. Protect the children. And also protect your inner child. Let your inner child connect and be open to all that is there for us. And use your own wisdom, your knowledge and discernment to work out what is for your highest good and for the highest good of others. Because we need to stop being one. We need to stop being me, and we need to join as a collective. Now, I said at the very beginning of this reading about something about the power of the female, power of the. I can't quite remember what I said, but I know it was about the building up the power of the woman, and that card is sexuality. But look at the way the light shines around her head. It is about. I'm not going to go into and talk about sexuality as preferences and what have you, but I am talking about the power of women. And I'm not being disrespectful to men at all by saying that, but women are very intuitive, and I'm not saying that men aren't, because they can be. Women are the creators, the intuitives, the leaders, the healers. It is time to stop the hate, the discrimination, the beating, the killing, the raping. It needs to come to an end. It seriously needs to come to an end. Empower those that can help us, regardless of gender, regardless. Empower those that can help us. Yep, peace of mind. Now I said that in here too. I don't know, I start talking and I'm not. Oh, here with this card. Yes. About just holding on to the thoughts that build you up, that offer you assistance, and let go of the negativity, let go of the disruptive and hindering thought patterns. Strength of mind, strength of faith. Believe that we can do this, we can reunite as one. If we all work together and pull together, create a community, create as a collective what it is that we truly want. To be enlightened, to be empowered, to be free. Alright everybody, that was pretty amazing reading. I hope you enjoyed that, and I will talk to you again tomorrow. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.